Today I'm making Halloween meringue ghost pops, and here are the ingredients that we need. I've got half a cup of regular white sugar. I have 2 egg whites. I have half a teaspoon of lemon juice. I also have some Hershey's chocolate chips. We're going to be melting these later for the eyes. And I also have some little pop sticks that you can get at your craft store.
So those are the ingredients. So let's get started.
Alright, our first step is to get our egg whites into our bowl. Make sure that your egg whites are at room temperature. You don't want them cold. You also want to make sure that your bowl is absolutely clean. You don't want it greasy and you don't want it wet. So now what we're going to do, I'm just going to get this going. And I'm going to take my lemon juice right now and just get that in there right now, right at the get-go. And we're going to just get this going. And before we start adding our sugar, I want to get this nice and frothy. So I'm just going to keep going at this for a minute or so until we get a nice froth to it. And then we'll start adding our sugar. Alright. So that's about, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds I've been doing that. I'm going to start slowly adding my sugar now. I'll make sure I'm on camera here so you can see me doing this. You don't want to add all of your sugar at once, because by adding it slowly, what we're doing is we're increasing the stability of the whites. If you add it all at one time, it's like you're shocking the egg whites, and they don't like that. You can see the mixture is already starting to thicken now. And we're almost there, and there we go. You can see how nice this is becoming. So at this point here, I'm going to get my mixer going on high speed, and I'm going to mix this for a good minute and a half, 2 minutes. So I'll continue doing this and I'll be back when I'm almost done. Alright, that's about 2 minutes. Just cleaning off my beaters. And there we go. So you can see that this is a nice meringue now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a tray with some parchment paper, and I'll get that set up and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so what I have here is just a regular baking tray with a little piece of parchment. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill a piping bag, and I have a pretty large tip on the end, just a circular tip, and I'm going to fill my piping bag with the meringue. And there we go. Alright, so let's make some meringue ghosts. We're going to turn these into little pops. So we're going to start with the head. Then you're going to come down, you're going to make these little arms. One here, and then you're just going to go like this. Just zigzag. Just like that. So let's do another one. Make his head. One arm, second arm, and you can do any shape you want. There we go. Let's do another one. Do a head, and there's arm, second arm, there we go. So what I'll do is I'm going to stop the camera. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit better so you can see. Alright, let's go again. So, since I dropped a little bit here, I'll just do a little bit more here. We'll do his head, we'll do one arm, 2 arms, and then zigzag back and forth, and slowly getting smaller. There we go. Now his head, 1 arm, 2 arms, and then the body. Just like that. I might have enough for one more. So let's do another one. So his head, his arms. There we go. His head. Come on. Well, looks like we're running out. Well, it's going to be a sad ghost. Well, there we go. So this is where our little sticks come into play. So I've got a few sticks here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just take one. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to place it right in there, just like that. Alright, I've done one the incorrect way. If you take your stick and you push it down onto the meringue, you're going to see what's going to happen. It will take time, but it will fold over, but that's not really what you want to do. You want to take your stick and you want to place it and just kind of push it in. Just like that. So I'll do another one. Just take your stick and just place it and try to estimate the middle of the meringue. And there we go. Now, right now, you can see they're kind of losing their shape a little bit. However, once we have the eyes on, they're really going to look like little ghosts. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put this into the oven, 200 degrees Fahrenheit for an hour, and then I'm going to turn the oven off. I'll just open the oven door just a tiny bit, and we're just going to let them stay in there for quite a number of hours until they're really, really dry. So I'll pop these in the oven now, and I'll show you later what they look like when they're dry. And then we're going to do the little chocolate eyes with the Hershey's chocolate chips. By the way, if you do have a little bit of meringue left over, what you can do is you can just pipe it right over any of the sticks that are exposed. Just like that. I've got a little bit left in my piping bag, so that's what I'm doing. Alright, I'm popping these in the oven now. Alrighty, so this is several hours later, and I just wanted to show you the Halloween Meringue Ghost Pops. And there we go. Sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. There we go, beautiful. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to just give them a little decoration. We're going to give them some eyes so that they really look like ghosts. And I'll show you how to do that. The first thing I want to just show you is a little tip with these disposable Wilton bags. And even though they're disposable, by the way, you can just keep reusing these until they break. You know, it's better for the environment anyway. So here we have the bag. Now, I'm going to be melting some Hershey's chocolate chips. And I want to show you a very easy way to get those, get the chips into here after we've melted them. So I want you to take your bag, any bag, and just turn it up. Just fold over the edge like this. Okay? And there you go. Alright? Then what you do is just take your fingers and just slide them into the bag like a glove. And now what you want to do is just apply pressure with your fingers outward. So just spread your fingers, okay? And what that does is it just grabs onto the inside of the bag, and now you can just very easily pull the bag all the way down. Where am I here? Am I on camera? And you can keep going. Look at this. You can bring it right over, just like that. Isn't that good? So, it's just a little tip. That's what I do. It makes it very easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little tip in here. And I'm going to go heat up my chocolate in the microwave. So I'll just get that here. I'm going to heat up the chocolate. I'm going to use my defrost setting because I don't want to overheat the chocolate. And I'll heat that up. We're going to fill it up, fill up the piping bag, and we're going to do our decoration. Alright, let's just do our little eyes. Just like that. And you can see it right away just by adding the eyes. It really makes them look like little ghosts. So there we have it. Our finished Halloween meringue ghost pops. And there we go. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. And that's it for this video, so I'll see you next time.